Respect, not your genuine love. Respect page. I should appreciate time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe day. Have a safe week. Protect because not everybody's having a good time. Cautious, cautious. They trying to get in your lane. Cautious, cautious, they trying to get in your lane. Cautious, cautious, they trying to get in your lane. Cautious, cautious, they trying to get in your lane. Yeah, the enemy. The enemy's trying to get in your lane, but they can't get access to your lane today. It's so funny how the enemy tries to play you close, try to size you up, trying to line you up, try to suck you out your freedom, let alone your eyesight. It's the mindset for me. How the enemy would try to play you close, just to play you close, just to play you close. It's like you watch your eyesight, or your thought process, or your pockets, or your freedom. It's the mindset when the enemy tries to play you close. When the enemy tries to play you close, but you ain't got time for that today. Not today, not tomorrow. You know, the enemy shows up when you least expect it. And not everybody's for you, and I say that respectfully. You know, when you're a child of God, you don't gotta fake gaslight nobody. Or when you're working the inner you, and you're at peace with yourself, to be at peace with yourself in a healthy way, and you don't have malicious intentions to bring harm towards yourself or others around you. You're just trying to respect yourself, to respect your neighbor. And they don't understand how you're elevating, becoming your best self vision of yourself. You know, that's a bond that you have within. That's a bond that you have with your creator. That allows you to become your best self vision of yourself. That, you know, regardless of what storm that you overcame at the end of the day, or what was in store within you that was supposed to psych you out your thought process, brainwash you, manipulate your character for something that you truly wasn't. And they took your kindness for weakness, unhealthy relationships, dysfunctional family that was going against you, manipulating your character for something that you truly wasn't, having everybody go against you at the end of the day. It's the mindset for me. When God's allowing you to see better days ahead, you're your creator. You become your best self vision of yourself. You're here for a reason, not a purpose. But the purpose is when you chose yourself. To understand the purpose within the purpose, that knowing these tools that God installed within us, so we can use it purposely one day with self-awareness, self-respect, self-peace, self-discipline, self-confidence, self-care, self-value, self-love, self-worth, self-patience, and healthy boundaries. It was a purpose for us to use those words. It was a purpose for us to get in tune with ourselves. It was a purpose for us to love ourselves and respect ourselves and respect our neighbor. You know, those tools in God installed within us? Because we walk by faith, not by sight. So when the enemy tries to play you close, to allow you to believe that you're not worthy of yourself, or to allow you to believe to give up or lose faith, and then you walk by faith, not by sight. It's a thought process for me. When the enemy allows you to believe being discovered is part of the plan, living in fear was part of the plan, that was never God's timing. That was never God's plan. God said, be patient with the process. God said there are the better days ahead. Because when God allows you to wake up, God was patient with your process because God chose you to see another day for the right reasons. It was a purpose that God allows you to see, that you can become your best self vision of yourself. It was a purpose that God allows you to want to do the inner healing within yourself. That it takes a brave person to understand that what I've experienced, what I saw, what trauma I experienced, what trauma I saw, I don't want that to live here today. I want to become my best self vision of myself. I want to be the best self vision of myself for the ones that I say I love and I care around me. It's the mindset for me. You're not just tuning in for everybody around you, but you're tuning in to be at peace with yourself in a healthy way. You know, God installed those tools within us to understand that we are aware of ourselves, to understand that there are better days ahead. The enemy's not going to understand that you will love to choose your best self vision of yourself, to elevate, to understand that God is going to guide you to better days ahead because you walk by faith, not by sight. It's the mindset for me when you're tuned into yourself, to love yourself, to respect yourself. The trauma that was endured within you from a child point of view going into your adulthood, maybe sexually assaulted, violence, discrimination, sicknesses, you put a name to your book. They don't understand how you becoming your best self vision of yourself because you chose your best self vision of yourself to elevate. And you understood the assignment within the assignment that God got your back to better days ahead. This is why they can't get in tune with you today. You know that the dysfunctional family members that was manipulating your character, the ones who didn't allow you to believe that you was worthy of yourself, they wanted to play in your face to act like you was unworthy of yourself. They try to brainwash you. try to bring you down when they felt like it, when it was convenient for them, or to use and abuse you when they felt like it. They thought it was funny because you wanted to elevate and become your best self, version of yourself. But it wasn't funny because you thought that, reevaluating your thought process, we're supposed to elevate together. But they went against you. And when y'all could have been elevating together, but that wasn't part of God's plan. When God removes certain people out of your life for the right reasons, you're not meant to elevate with everybody. You're not meant to go through certain doors when God closed certain doors in your life so you can become your best self vision of yourself, to know that God got your back to better days ahead. So when you tune into yourself, to love yourself, to respect yourself, God got your back. And when God allows you to believe in yourself, that God said there are better days ahead, but to have self-awareness within yourself, to know when it starts with healing, you can't have one foot in one door, one foot in the other door, wearing a mask, or tune into yourself, because you got to mean what you say and stay true to yourself. To understand what change comes growth, for growth comes true understanding of self. To love yourself enough to know to remove that mask, and you walk by faith, not by sight, and God got your back to better days ahead. It's not going to be easy, and never allow the enemy or hate in disguise or person with intentions psych you out your thought process and allow you to believe it's going to be an overnight process, because it will never be an overnight process when tuned into yourself to become your best self vision of yourself. And God will send genuine people into your life that's going to respect you, not go against you, not manipulate your character, or allow you to believe that you're unworthy of yourself because you're choosing your best self-vision of yourself. It's not a crime to want to elevate. It's not a crime to want to become your best self-vision of yourself. It's not a crime. But never allow the enemy to psych you out your thought process, allow you to believe that you're not worthy enough to become your best self-vision of yourself, because God did not install that within you. God installed patience within you so you can become your best self-vision of yourself. And choosing your best self-vision of yourself today, God is proud of you. But now you have to be proud of yourself. It's the mindset for me. God got your back to better days ahead. Regardless to what traumas endure within you, God got your back. But you got to believe it within to understand that when it starts with healing, you got to be genuine and true to yourself to actually mean what you say and say what you mean. Those pointless conversations that didn't bring value to you, they only went against you when it was convenient for them, and you never had controlling issues. You was just trying to respect the situation, or respect the people around you, or respect the situation, but they didn't understand you. They overlooked you. They discredited your character for something that you truly wasn't, but the whole entire time you was a real respectful person, a real genuine person, that would have took your shirt off your back and gave it to the last person that was standing, that actually needed help, or even the person that played in your face, you still would have helped them. But God says, I'm not going to allow anybody to play in your face today anymore. When God closes certain doors in your life, and God will bring genuine people into your life to respect you for who you truly are, love you for who you truly are, and not manipulate your character for something that you're not. Because they took your kindness for weakness, and they don't want to see you elevate, and they are hate in disguise, because they see that you becoming your best self version of yourself, and you don't got to fake gaslight when God is working in your favor, and you don't got to fake gaslight nobody when you're genuinely at peace with yourself, to love yourself, to respect your neighbor. It's the mindset for me. When you love yourself, to respect yourself, to stay in your lane with no malicious intention to bring harm towards yourself and others around you, it's okay that your neighbor doesn't understand that God is working in your favor. Your neighbor's only playing their own face when questioning God, and I say that respectfully. You never judge a book by its cover. When you continue to elevate and become your best self vision of yourself, child of God, innocent person, when you look at yourself and become your best self vision of your reflection, that there are better days ahead, but you got to be patient with your process. You got to be patient with yourself to know that there are better days ahead. But you got to choose your best self vision of yourself and stop blaming everybody else. Because how can you be in tune with yourself if you blame everybody else? It's the mindset for me. They're going to always be the hater in disguise. They're not going to want to see you elevate. They're not going to want to see you make your best self first, and put yourself first, and put yourself first, and put yourself first. As you take your best step first, and everything will be first, because everything will be so new to you. When you're taking your first steps to new beginnings, it will always be new to you. But you got to have the patience within to be true to yourself, to know that you walk by faith, not by sight. And you wouldn't be where you are today without walking by faith and understanding the assignment that you do not walk by sight. You walk by faith with God's guidance, with God's protection every direction. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Not genuine love, respect. Have a safe day to the genuine ones only, and have a safe week. Just because someone give up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooks you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people, and you are genuinely respected by all the right people. And so be treated with respect 365 days with no malicious intention being harmful to yourself and others around you. Protect your energy, because everybody's having a good time. Now you genuinely love respect. Hey, have a good day. All right, later.